Porn star Brandon Crammings, from the famous Let's Go Brandon series of male-on-male porn, has been arrested after beating up 35 N13s. When the chick in the porno is moaning during a tighter job. Hello all. Unfortunately, I have to reschedule the exam, and I will have to cancel class on Thursday. Against my best wishes, I have been shot, and am being treated in the emergency room. I also have COVID, and the divorce is getting messy. Office hours are still 11 to 12 on Monday or Wednesday, with your teaching assistants. If I'm alive, the exam will be moved to Monday of next week. Keep reviewing the texts, and remember to look over your IDs. Best, Professor Wilson. Hello all. It seems that my last email went viral on the internet. I appreciate all the replies letting me know. Fortunately, the injury wasn't serious, and none of my COVID symptoms are serious. The exam is still Monday, and it is asynchronous. Unlike my wife, I expect you not to cheat. Good luck to all. Best, Prof Wilson. Wow, this is beautiful. I could create this look for you in about 5 to 10 minutes. Girl passed out at a party last night. I found her address in her phone, put her in my car, and drove there. Her mom cried and hugged me, and that speaks volumes about what usually happens to girls. It also speaks volumes that nobody tried to stop you from taking her. You could have been anybody. Two perspectives. Texas janitor caught on camera dipping his genitals into a woman's water bottle, infecting her with an incurable sexually transmitted disease. Wanna come over and play Minecraft? Bro, I'm your dog dealer. Closest I've ever been to a friendship. Damn dude, I'll come. Want me to bring something? An Xbox controller. You got it, bro. Rescuers learned that the exotic bird they found was actually a seagull covered in curry. Gas station in Germany 1958. Better than the 1942 gas stations. Some lady burned her degree on TikTok after being frustrated by unemployment, and in turn, the university revoked her degree. Police. 2 teachers accused of having threesome with teenage student. Is there any way y'all could remove the kid to the right in these pictures? He's my stepson and I love these pictures of us together, but I also didn't get any good ones with just 2 without him. Also remove him from the full family pictures please. Thanks in advance. Edit. I love my stepson, but I do want some without him in them. I already posted these ones, but I just want to have it both ways. I'd rather date someone who ducks animals than someone that eats them. When you trying to understand how your beer gen wife is pregnant, then 3 random dudes show up at the birth with gifts. Instead of paying $200 a month on cable, buy a plane ticket. Go see what you're watching. What plane goes to Bikini Bottom? Malaysia flight 370, if I remember correctly. If the saying goes winner, winner, chicken dinner, then how does loser, loser end? Reddit user. This is the correct answer. World's dirtiest man who didn't bathe for over 50 years, ISID 94 in Iran. Report. An Iranian man who was nicknamed the dirtiest man in the world as he hadn't showered for over half a century has died aged 94, state media in Iran reported. Amal Haji did not bathe as he was afraid of falling ill, IRNA news agency said. He was, however, taken for a wash a few months ago. How UK history is taught. What actually happened? I'm pregnant but my husband doesn't know that he is not the dad. What do I do? Nothing wrong in that, as few people said. It is your body, and it is completely your wish him to allow to touch your body. Being your husband, he will have the responsibility to take care of your child, even if he is aware that he is not the dad. Nobody can question you, and the law is there to support you. First of all, as a precaution, frame some false case against your husband, so that if he planned to move legally, you can counter it with this. Physical torture, mental torture, dowry harassment, and there are many more ways you can lock him from his activities. Contact any female lawyer and make sure she is a feminist so that she can help you more sincerely. If he act more smart, then go for a divorce and claim good alimony and maintenance, so that he can't marry again with his financial capability. You can live happily with your child and your lover, or you can live just with your child. Being a feminist, I wish you all success for your fight against the men. Write a sad story using only 3 words. She wasn't 18. Attention. If you stole a watermelon from building 7, you need to contact a poison control center immediately. It was a biology project and has been injected with the urine of rats on steroids, hence its defamity. I've often been asked, what do you old folks do now that you're retired? Well, I'm fortunate to have a chemical engineering background, and one of the things I enjoy most is converting beer, wine, and vodka into urine. I do it every day and I really enjoy it. Guys will say male privilege doesn't exist and then go on a walk at midnight and then get robbed like kings. Girls will say female privilege doesn't exist and then pay their rent with pictures at their butthole. This coin turned bulk after I accidentally swallowed it and shat it out. The Prince family. Child Protective Services took our kids from us. Seafood boil mukbang. Matthew Perry apologizes after questioning why Keanu Reeves still walks among us. Question 3. If you pick an answer to this question at random, what is the chance that you will be correct? A. 25%. B. 60%. C. 50%. D. 25%. Shout out to Texas for banning Instagram filters. I now see how serious the treat is. Hey, are you falling asleep? Yes, now shut up. You are driving. My girl cheated on me while I was out of town and the guy left me this note under the toilet seat. This chick just told me she has a boyfriend the morning after. Sorry to tell you like this, but I'd want to know if I was you. Sorry bro. The Council of Men approves. Dad. She will be a doctor. Mom. No, she will be a lawyer. Meanwhile daughter. Wanna try the other hole? When I submitted my notes for my English assignment by mistake, and he graded it at 24%. Hannah is single for a reason. Hannah microwaves butterflies in her spare time. This doll looks like it's about to lecture me on my carbon footprint. Other teachers with their old students. That one chemistry teacher with his old student. What do you consider is your greatest sexual achievement? Haven't slept with my wife in over a year and still had a baby. Apparently sperm can survive for a long time in the uterus, and when this happens the color of the baby's semen gets darker. Brittany Griner is the most famous WNBA player of all time. Sometimes you gotta let go of the past and move forward in beast mode. Armed suspects robs convenience store, gets shot by every customer inside. Hold up. When you spend months training for cockfighting and the referee asks where your rooster is. When the school shooter sees a Muslim kid planting bombs. What is this? A crossover episode? I'm a Muslim, and this is so offensive and wrong. We don't plant bombs, we seaside bomb. Talk to your kids about dogs. Maybe they have better connections than you. The United States is the only major country that does not guarantee healthcare as a right. We already have the right to healthcare. It's called owning a gun. How is owning a gun healthcare? Well, my grandma broke her ankle, so instead of wasting money and taking her to the doctor, I just shot her. It's been 15 years, and the lifeless CGI eyes in the Polar Express still freak me out. I've opened 6 birthday cards so far and already up $165. I love working for USPS. I'm a submissive masochist in a BSDM relationship. My mistress wants to shoot me in the ace and back with an airsoft gun. I have safety questions. Gun question. What combination of muzzle velocity and BB weight or size do I need to leave marks, have it hurt, and not break scene at a 10 feet range? This is not a shut post. I need actual answers, by the way. I'm also an emotional masochist, so feel free to make fun of me for this. What the duck? Schoolboy's drawing helped. Police track down man trying to get into school. Tell me something you can say during sex and at the dentist. You're pretty brave for a 9-year-old. Me. Fakes yawning and putting my arm around their shoulder. The guy at the urinal next to me. Hi, excuse me. I just found out that the prof for this online course I'm taking died in 2019. And he's technically still giving classes, since he's literally my prof for this course, and I'm learning from lectures recorded before his passing. It's a great class, but what? Man suffers heart attack. Ice at work. Co-workers gather for group selfie thinking he'd fallen asleep. As an airplane is about to crash, a female passenger jumps up frantically and announces, "If I'm going to die, I want to die feeling like a woman." She removes all her clothes and asks, "Is there someone on this plane who is man enough to make me feel like a woman?" A man stands up, removes his shirt and says, "Here, iron this." Okay, so my family is definitely recess. Started dating an Asian girl recently and decided to bring her home to meet my family. The kids wouldn't even speak to her, and my wife told me to pack my shit and leave. So I downloaded this app called Be My Eyes a while ago. You get FaceTime calls from blind people all over the world and help them with whatever task it is that they need help with. I just got my first call and helped this lady pick out almond milk. Something so small made her day. 2 men banged from all-you-can-eat buffet restaurant for being too greedy. If dogs aren't allowed in sports, why is makeup allowed in beauty contests? Dad. Why is the FBI here? Reality is often disappointing. If I'm getting mugged or ripped, I use these. They make a loud high-pitched noise to scare the attacker, and so people will come running to help. I'm in no condition to drive. Wait, I shouldn't listen to myself. I'm drunk. Personally, I just want my body fixed. I hate having a disease that is written into my genetics. Ducking type 1. My husband left me for my daughter when she turned 18. Now they have a family. Please do not tap on glass. It scares the ice cream. Ladies, what is the worst lie you have heard come out of a man's mouth? Apparently men are very creative with their lies. Found a bar in his suitcase, and he said it's his from when he was fat years back. He said he had saggy tees, and kept it to remind him how far he's come with his weight loss journey. When your kid's school calls and suggests special ed, but you have been doing their homework for them. When you pull out your nut, prepare for trouble, and she pulls out hers, and make it double. I wish I lived in the 40s and 50s, but then I remember I'm black. In high school I was placed in the English bottom class, where a teacher said to my face I'd never make it as a writer. Today, 25 years later, after uncountable knockbacks from almost every publisher, I'm ecstatic to finally be able to announce that teacher has died. Never give up. What would you do if she unplugged your router in the middle of your game and smiled like this? I'll use the time to form a strong romantic relationship with her that'll eventually lead to marriage. When we eventually grow old together and we find ourselves in the hospital on life support, I'll bring up the time she had unplugged my router. Then I'll unplug her life support and smile like that. You ever get laid in a sleeping bag? It's awful. You can't even move. You're drenched in sweat and your scoutmaster is covering your mouth. Any big plans this weekend? Young men rent a yacht, and it sinks by excessive frosty tooths. What if we use 100% of our brain? How to transfer money from GTA 5 to our original account? Help me. I robbed a bank. I have $9,999,999. I want to transfer this money to my Visa debit card account. kid saved the entire human race by instinctually lying to a cop. Nah, I don't know him. Pedophile allowed to go on Greek holiday after judge praises his honesty. Matthew Thompson admitted 10 charges, but a judge permitted him to leave the country ahead of sentencing. A converted pedophile has been allowed to jet off for a Greek holiday after a judge praised his honesty. Roses are red. He shows no remorse. Santa Claus is joining the Taoist force. Don't let anybody tell you that you are worthless. Black market values for various body parts. Cornea, $19,800. Skeleton, $6,600. Lungs, $272,000. Kidney, $138,700. Liver, $137,000. Blood, $630 per liter. $297 per pint. Skin, $1.24 per square centimeters, $8 per square inch. Bones plus ligaments, $4,800. Just got kicked out at church for yelling "Duck the devil the duck." I thought we hated that mother ducker. Life without women would be a pain in the ass. Life without women would be a pain in the ass. Honey, I think I'm ready for a baby. Oh my god, Stacy, you've made me the happiest man ever. Do you think he'll like sports? A Jewish girl asked for my number. I told her we use names now. Amber Rains, The Office, Season 7, Episode 19, Minute 14:45. Should have burned this place down when I had the chance. Hello. I have a footage of lunch between the Grove Street families and Dallas gangs from the riots. Thank you. Please send it to us, and we will credit you. You can no longer send direct messages to this person. Learn more. Congratulations. You finally found the exit. Now turn your phone upside down to hear the victory music. Fun fact. Women spend more time wondering what men are thinking than men spend actually thinking. Bryan Cranston, aged 66 years, beloved actor, star of hit television series Breaking Bad, has passed gas this morning in his LA home. Milk still offered in glass bottles at a local grocery. Skim milk, 2% glass, home glass, chocolate. Everyone loves a gender reveal party. I've opened 6 birthday cards so far and already up $165. I love working for USPS. After my Frost State exam, the doctor left and the nurse came in. As she shut the door, she whispered 3 words no man wants to hear. Who was that? Rust reviews be like, I found an AK-47 before I found food. I felt like a child in Congo. 10 over 10 would play again. Wake up at 6 AM after 7 hours of sleep. Wake up at 11 AM after 5 hours of sleep. An anti-gay Hungarian politician has resigned after being caught by police fleeing a 25-man urge through a window. The philosopher Plato once said, I'm the wisest man alive. For I know one thing, and that is, that I know nothing. How did he know that? His wife told him. I play Jenga on the first date, so she know my pull-out game strong. I just found out that my girlfriend is pregnant. I'm going over to see her. Which one should I use? White or classic brass? Yo, my pet dog just died. What? Holy shit, that's Max Man. I think someone went wrong with the subtitles. Night night dipshot. Went to a woman's house for sex. It was an online hookup, but back in the day, when online newspaper classifieds were a thing and mobile apps almost didn't exist, we were already neeked when she informed me she was married but separated. I kept going against my best judgment. She was already giving me when she informed me she was not really separated. I kept going. She was still giving me but removed the condo when she informed me her husband knew what she was doing, but was out of town. I kept going. She was riding me Crow Girl style when she informed me her husband wasn't really out of town. I kept going. She was switching to Dodge style when she told me her husband was in the house. I kept going. I was about to come when she informed me her husband could see and hear us. I kept going. 2 weeks later, she called me for another session. I kept going. I recently broke up with my girlfriend because she didn't know how I like my coffee. I like my coffee the same way I like my woman, without other people's nut in it. When she leaves the house mad and comes back in a good mood and hops straight in the shower. Me. Finds my first fossil. Everybody at the cemetery. Scientists wire chip to cockroaches' nervous system. Allow them to be remote controlled. Scientist create AI powered laser turret that kills cockroaches. The technology is open source and cheap to acquire, but its creator says it's a little dangerous. To the windows. To the walls. Till the vet snips off my balls. Bought a book. How to Scam Online. The book never arrived. 2003 Nissan Altima beige driver's side door handle. Signed by George Washington. $0.01 plus free shipping.